And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that. Allegiant Stadium, home of the Raiders, right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs, they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Pringle. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll be brought down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
And one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And this drive going, but they face a 2nd and 15. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's James. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Jumped on top of the pile.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You want to stop the run game, get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Gonna sling it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lyon. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job on it.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable
connection to the right. Just keeps moving. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed over the middle. It's James.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! Ready to try the point after.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got a man. It's Pringle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Fires to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Ivory. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight end now in motion. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams will pass. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Parker. Knocked off his feet.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
On the run, it's Rodgers. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Andrews. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Williams looking for a man. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners backing off a bit. He'll start this drive firing. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Grab near the marker. It's Ivory. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
That's caught. It's Pringle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it in the middle. It's Carr. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Quickly complete. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Catch in the middle. It's Lofton. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Waning seconds to the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Slithers into space. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. The score, Utah 17, Miami 0.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Returns ready to go back on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Might be changing the route. Williams will pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. What a nice job getting rid of the football. Not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression He couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Andrews. They make the stop as this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Williams looking for a man. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Utes! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Makes the grab. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. Take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking to throw on third. Makes the grab. It's Lyle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Handoff from the gun. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Utes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The give to the left side. And I think they'll mark him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't help much with the breathing room, but on the upside, they avoided the safety.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here, and now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to get out of trouble from inside their own 5, but they'll have to convert 3rd and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Canes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. That's caught. It's Lyle. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running behind that left side. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll ride his man on the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And the Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory coming. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.